2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team.
Here we go.
Smith with it. Now the starting group for the visitors. Martin is out there with Edwards. Then there's Allen. Then it's White, and it's Bottoms in at the small forward. Now here is Smith. Back to Duncan. Shot clock at 5. And there's the call on Adrian. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Smith the pass to Lamb. To the middle. And it's sent back by Allen. No good from Duncan. Here's Edwards. No good from outside. Giddens defended by Allen. And he comes up with the deuce.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Outside, Martin.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Smith. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Now here is Martin. White looking around. Shot clock at 6. True on the 14-footer. Bottoms got his second bucket of the game to go.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Lets it go with the 3. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Edwards against Duncan. And it's blocked. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Here's Bottoms. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Now Duncan.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Smith. Shot to stop the run. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Duncan outside. Back to Lamb. And stolen by White. Great D that time from Duncan.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Lamb, good.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Edwards passes to Martin. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Davis kicks to Duncan. From downtown, here's Giddens. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Now here is Davis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And White with the block. 3 on 3. Bottoms the pass to Martin. Now here's Edwards. Covered by Lamb. Edwards, that's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Edwards gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Duncan with it. And it's Martin picking him up. And Duncan throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Edwards. Allen with it. The pass to Bottoms. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Misses off the right angle.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Outside, Davis. Smith outside. It's stolen by Martin. And finished off by Martin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Bottoms. 9 points in the game so far, and good that time.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here is Davis. That's tipped. Beyond the arc. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 7 points in the game.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the league is the opportunity in both Summer League and then also in your development league is the opportunity to put things in place. For instance, a coach's challenge has been experimented with at both of those different levels. And now the coach's challenge will be adopted and employed in the NBA. So I'm anxious to see how that plays out.
Now here's Duncan. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. Allen inside, covered by Lamb. To the inside. Off target at the rim. feeds it to Martin. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Duncan with it. Now Thomas defending. 6 on the shot clock. Duncan with the bounce pass. And again, unable to change momentum here. Passes to Lawrence. Allen right side. It's deflected. Dishes at the land. He's guarded by Thomas. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
To the paint. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The chosen one, he's checked in for Bottoms. That free throw good from Thomas. Now here's Duncan. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Graham defending. Takes the 13-footer. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Graham kicks to Thomas. To the left wing. From the corner. And Flash gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Duncan. Pass to Lamb. Shoots over Graham. And the shot is long.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Martin's in the post. Duncan on him. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 11 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Martin's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Graham defending to stop the drought, and it's sent back by Allen. Thomas against Lamb. And no good, but close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. That free throw, no good. So both teams making some changes here. And he sinks the second. And so here's the home team. 19-point game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Graham. Inside, and it's blocked. 4-on-1, and they're running. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the visiting team taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. From 7, and the play by Thomas as he finishes it off for 2. Thomas got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Defended by Allen. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. On Sunday, and then on Monday.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Graham. Pass to Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Allen. And Allen drops them both. And the home team has possession. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giddens. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Great open look there.
Timeout.
14 points for Martin.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Whitey's checked in for Allen. Martin's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Over to the wing. To end the run. Good work defensively by Martin.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Now the pass to Cherry. Three-pointer. Got a piece of it, but they'll get another chance. Graham defending. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. They get it back. Tries yet again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Smith checked in for Carl Landry. He doesn't get the second one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Cherry passes to Martin. Here's Cherry. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. The Magician's got his first points of the night.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Martin against Smith. Martin with the block. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in. Smith outside. And he hits the jump shot.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Cherry passes to Martin. Here's Cherry. Outside for Martin. Puts it up from 15. Rebound by Yao. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Edwards defending. Smith for three, and Thomas with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Edwards. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The fader. With the clock winding down, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the paint. Up and in on the layup.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
It's Martin on the wing. 14 points for him. He gets that one. Martin's got 16 points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Edwards defending. Fades away. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got rebound number 5 here tonight. Martin against Smith. Martin dishes to Thomas. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Tries a 3, and the rebound goes to Martin.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes it to Thomas. Here's Cherry. That shot off. To the right side. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Thomas. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 8 points for him.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Smith against Edwards. Down low. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
It's Martin on the wing, covered by Smith. Martin kicks to Edwards. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. White. It's blocked.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Thomas passes to Cherry. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Now here's Edwards. He's tightly guarded. Yep, it counts. Edwards gone 4-7 from the field here. White against Smith. Great D that time from Martin.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Smith outside. Clock at 6. Releases. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Cherry. He's got 5. No good from 18.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Six to shoot. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the visiting team out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, some perspective, please.
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. They got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Edwards. White is out there with Allen. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Bottoms in at the 3.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Giddens, defended by Allen. It's stolen by Martin. Here's Bottoms, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Duncan. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Bottoms. Back to Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Allen. And Allen drops them both. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Outside, Davis. Knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Allen with it. That shot is off. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Smith outside. Back to Duncan. From deep three-point range. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kicks to Martin. Here's Bottoms. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bottoms. Allen trying to break free. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. 15 points for Bottoms.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Duncan against Edwards. Duncan kicks to Smith. Outside, Davis. To the inside, out to Smith. Over Martin. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the night. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Martin, the pass to Edwards. Here's Bottoms. It's tipped. Duncan left side. Giddens, light covering, clock at 6. The pass to Duncan. From deep, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Duncan, he's checked in for Smith. Here's Allen. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And it's blocked.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game? I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Now here's Duncan. There's the feed to Lamb. Unloads from 9. Good on the shot. Lamb's got his second basket.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Duncan against Edwards. Pulls it up. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Outside, Lamb. And it's sent back by Allen. And they're pushing it up. Passes it to Bottoms. Pass to Graham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Bottoms the pass to Allen. And it's in there. Allen's got 6.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Duncan. Over to the left wing. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. 8 points for him.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to Bottoms. Kicks it out to Allen. And he gets it to go.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Duncan, the pass to Davis. Now Duncan from deep three-point range. That one misses.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Edwards against Davis. Now Edwards. 10 points for him. Over Duncan. Kept alive. Here's Allen. And Davis sends it back. Kicks to Duncan. Unloads. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Edwards with it. Picked up by Davis. And there's the pass to Graham. Here's Flash. Here's Lamb. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The free throw drops for Lamb. Second free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Here's Graham. Passes to Bottoms. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Cherry. He's got 5. Pass to Graham. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Duncan. No points in the game yet for him. Out to the wing. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Lawrence. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Thomas checked in for Allen. And so he hits both. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Back to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. The shot will not fall. Pass to Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Right block shot, and it's in off the backboard.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Flash. And the pass to Thomas. Here's Bottoms, covered by Duncan. Here's Bottoms. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Stolen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lawrence passes to Thomas. The 10-footer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Thomas. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Thomas. 17 seconds left in the third. With 1 on the clock, off target. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The away team delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Outside, Lamb. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner 3, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that 3-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
We've got White. T is out there with D. Then it's P, and it's the machine in at power forward. So it's the visitors now. Here's P. Right side, White. He kicks to House. Clock at 6. From deep. The shot that time, not on target.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Outside, Lamb. It's blocked. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Lamb's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's the machine. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. White covering. Shot clock at 6. And he overshot that one, missing. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's the machine. Passes it to House. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Pass to P. From deep. No good on the shot. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he gets it back.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Outside, Lamb. From beyond the arc. No good that time.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Here's the machine to end the cold streak. Here's White, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
And so here's the home team. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Lamb. There's the pass to Pete. Knocks it loose. Here's Christopher. Passes it to Pete. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the foul on P. That's his first foul. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Here is House. Pass to the machine. Kicks it to House. 4 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. That shot no good.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Inside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The pass to Pete. Here's Christopher. Six on the shot clock. The machine passes to Christopher. It's good. T's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this one. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Well, Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Here is House. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Christopher. Here's the three. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Here is House. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to P. Here's Christopher. The three. No good. Shot missing.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is House. Allen outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to House. From the arc. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Christopher. The pass to the machine. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time